middle-aged man acting like a 13-year-old boy talking about some girl he was with. It's just extraordinary.
Here's just a little bit of this. It starts off slow, but you'll be able to hear it right away.
What kind of comment is coming from either your agency or from Donald? Well, it's just that he really decided that he wasn't, he didn't want to make the commitment. He didn't want to make a commitment. He really thought it was too soon. He's coming out of a, marriage and he's starting to do tremendously well financially. He's somebody that has a lot of options, and frankly, he gets called by everybody. He gets called by everybody in the book in terms of women. And, well, he gets called by a lot of people. You can't say, did Madonna ever really call? He was so set up with that. Madonna called, and what happened, I don't know if you want to listen to this. What is your position? Well, I'm sort of handling PR because he gets so much of it.
He was going by the name of John Miller then, didn't it? Did
Right.
she know that was Donald Trump?
Well, she figured it out very quickly. She had not covered him, but he displayed such intimate conversation for the freshly hired PR person and talked in such detail that it was clear it was Donald Trump. And People magazine ran this piece saying something like, there are odd stories, there are unusual stories, there are funny stories, and then there's this really bizarre story.
How long did he do that, go under the
For
fan?
years. For years. He did that with the USFL. He would call up journalists and plant stories.
What's USFL?
The United States Football League. That was the spring football league, which I point out in the book he basically destroyed with a litigation strategy instead of a market strategy. And he would call up news organizations, sometimes to different reporters, and he would be John Barron or John Miller, and then he would call us himself and verify the story to get it planted. He did this. He got a story planted that way in the New York Times about the USFL, the Football League. He also used it to menace, to threaten people with litigation if they didn't back off. In particular, there were about 150 to 200 illegal immigrants from Poland who were demolishing the Bonwit Teller department store where the site, which is now Trump Tower. They were being paid $4 an hour. They slept on the site in the middle of winter because they had nowhere else to go. They didn't have hard hats or goggles or any safety equipment. And then they didn't get paid until they threatened to hang Donald's overseer off the side of the building because they hadn't gotten paid. And Donald was later found by a federal judge to have engaged in a conspiracy to cheat the workers out of their money. $4 an hour, and he's not paying people.
Bulgari.
Yes.